The 2009 circumflexed and Libyan Premier League is the 42nd edition of the competition since its establishment in 1963. A total of 14 clubs contested the league, with Ittihad Tripoli the defending champions. This has been reduced from the system of 16 teams that had been in place since the 2007 circumflex 08 season. The season was scheduled to begin on 1 October 2009, but was later postponed until 8 October 2009. The season was scheduled to finish on 14 May 2010. However, this was later delayed to 1 June due to CAF fixtures and national team commitments. The league paused for its mid-season break on 13 January 2010 and continued on 28 January 2010. There was another break after round 16 due to the national team's fixtures and CAF competition. Next season, the league will be again reduced, this time to 12 teams. Ittihad secured their 16th top-flight title with 3 games to spare after a 2-a circumflex 0 home win over Najma on 18 May 2010. This was their 6th league title in succession, and their 8th in the last 9 seasons. Ittihad Tripoli were expelled from the league, and had their record for the second half of the season expunged on 17 May 2010. Having failed to show for 2 successive matches in protest at unfair treatment spanning a number of years from the Libyan Football Federation, which was sparked by the 1-a circumflex 2 home defeat to bitter rivals Ittihad, they vowed not to compete in competitions run by the LFF. As a result, they were relegated to the Libyan Second Division, meaning each side would now play only 25 games. Tahadi became the second side to be relegated on 22 May, after Shat, Alombi, Swili and Najma all won their respective matches on that day. Due to their inferior head-to-head record, even a victory against Shat on the final day would not have seen them avoid the drop. Their relegation was confirmed after their 3-a circumflex 1 win over Hilal was awarded to a circumflex 0 to Hilal after it was discovered Tahadi had played a suspended player. In one of the tightest relegation battles in recent history, Swili, Alombi, Shat and Najma all started the final round of fixtures within 2 points of each other, and all facing the danger of the drop. Swili hosted Ittihad. Shat were at home to already relegated Tahadi. Najma travelled to Tasana, who had secured their safety the previous week, and Alombi faced Nasr at Zawiya Stadium. Alombi went behind early on to Salem Al-Ri won his spot kick, before equalising on 31 minutes through Ayman Raifi, and Najma took the lead on the half-hour through Chakib Lachkam's penalty. Swili went in front against a much-weakened Ittihad side through ex-Ittihad defender keeper Paul Koulibaly's penalty on 43 minutes. At the break, it was Alombi who would be relegated. Shat scored 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the second period against Tahadi, and added a further 2 goals for a comfortable 4-a circumflex 0 victory. Najma held on against a lackluster Tasana side, meaning they needed Nas to hold Alombi to face a relegation playoff. Swili faced a scare when Sami Al-Gawler equalised on 72 minutes, but Tunisian forward Jamal Kema put them back in front 3 minutes later, ensuring their survival. With time running out, Raifi netted on 82 minutes to send the second division champions down. Alombi now face a 2-legged playoff against Wada for a place in next season's Premier League. As the league reduced in size from 16 to 14 teams, 4 teams were relegated from last season's competition. These 4 teams were Amman Al-Alam, Wefaq Sabratha, Jazeera, and Wada Tripoli. Newly promoted Amman Al-Alam lasted just 1 season, though a spirited fight back towards the end of the season meant that their fate was sealed only on the final day, when Hilal got the point they needed to survive. Wefaq Sabratha, another of the newly promoted clubs, were relegated despite a decent start to season. However, a 15-game win-loss run left them languishing in the relegation zone, and they failed to recover. Jazeera ended their 2-year stint in the top flight with a poor showing, losing 20 of the 30 games, and despite a decent run of form towards the back end of the season, It was too little too late. Warda were rooted to the bottom of the table for the whole season, and did not win a game until a 2-a circumflex one-away victory at Al-Shat in mid-May. Their return of 11 points from 30 games, one of the worst in Libyan history.